It worked.
No.
It's still saying starting.
Oh, no, hold on. It did some stuff.
It's not red yet. Here you go. Finally.
We
You're
did it.
live.
We're only
Okay.
9 minutes
9 minutes. It's still not showing though.
There it is. It is now.
Is it?
Our
Oh, there we go.
profile is up.
Hello. Happy
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, it is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're a little out of sorts because we had our client event last night.
Got home late.
Yes, we did. Please share this out. This is Finance Friday. This is the show where we give you the information you need to help you create, grow, and protect your wealth. I am Amy Novakovich, certified financial planner and chartered.
Stephen Harrington.
Chartered financial. Wait, what is it?
Chartered financial.
Chartered retirement. CRPC.
Retirement plan counselor.
Wow.
You only had what, 3 hours of sleep last
Three
night?
and a half.
Oh, so you should be fine.
Yeah. You're who? Who are you?
I'm Stephen Harrington. I work here.
CFP, Chartered Financial Institution. Did you already say it?
No, but I hate bragging on myself. You know that.
Bragging. And
Sure it is.
Okay, I'm sharing this out right now because today we're talking all things Trump accounts, and it's funny. This thing. Here, first of all, I gotta be able to lean.
There we go.
There we go.
Full frame.
Trump accounts. This thing is funny because I don't watch politics. I only look at like my economic news and forums and all my investment stuff. And
Try to put politics to the side.
I do, and this must be politicized because I missed this one. I just found this
They're
out
called
like
Trump
maybe
accounts.
2 weeks ago. Maybe.
They're technically called Investment America accounts. So like IAAs. Yeah.
It's like the slang.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
Trump
slang.
accounts is the slang thing. Well, so right on the IRS website, because I always go with the unbiased
Yeah.
stuff. Because I don't know if you know this, but you can find a lot of biased stuff online. Yep, there is. So on the IRS website, it says the Trump accounts give it says Trump accounts on IRS.gov, Beth. The Working Families Tax Cuts allows parents, guardians, and authorized individuals to establish a new type of individual retirement account for their children called Trump accounts. The account is for children who have not turned age 18 yet before the calendar year in which the election is made and has a valid social security number. So what's cool about these, you're asking, why would I do this? Why don't I just put money away? Well, it is a retirement account that will grow tax deferred. Tax deferred, again, backing up, let's talk about the definition of tax deferred, means you will not pay capital gains tax on money that you make. So like, we say this all the time. You sell a house, you make gains, you pay the money, the taxes. You sell a stock, you make money, you pay the gains tax. So it will avoid those gains tax and grow tax deferred for many, many years. And you know what I'm about to say?
No idea.
They're putting in $1,000.
Oh.
They meaning some billionaire, right? Dell.
Well, no, that's the government. The government puts in the 1,000.
Oh.
So yeah, if you're born between 2025 and 2028,
Oh, Amelia missed it by 1 year.
I know.
Dang it.
Uriah missed it by 15.
Let's not.
But that's the government. They'll seed during those 3 years. Will seed the accounts with $1,000, and then from that point, family, friends, anyone can fund the account up to 5,000 a year, and that will increase over time. It's going to index with
For
inflation. And
But 2,500 of it, half of it can actually come from an employer contribution.
So
That's
should we
awesome.
expect a Christmas gift from Nova?
accounts. Has to be under 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uriah's got a few more years for Uriah. Not for me. No, what I really like about this, because when I go on Instagram, I always see these Instagram influencers. They're like, oh, put your kid on the payroll and then you can, fund an account and everything. It's just like, that's illegal, because most kids aren't really on the payroll.
True.
So this is a way to start funding from 0 to 18. It's going to be pre-tax or a traditional IRA. But what's nice is when they turn 18, it's basically pre-tax money, but then we could possibly start converting that over to a Roth. They've got lower income.
Right.
So there's maybe a potential with these types of accounts later down the road that we can start converting them.
Well, and it won't all be pre-tax because your actual contribution going into it is not tax deductible.
Mm-hmm.
So a portion will be taxed actually. So if you convert it to a Roth, the whole thing would not be taxable. So this is another way to save for your child. You currently have, people always hear about 529 accounts, but that's really for college. So it ends up being tax free if it's used for college purposes. And then there's UTMAs or UGMAs, depending on the state that you're in. It's a minor account that you can put money away for the minor, but the bad thing about those is the minor gets the money when their
They
age
can
of
do whatever
maturity,
they want with it.
and age of maturity depends on the state. So in the state of Florida, it's 21, but some states are 18, and it's just kids' money.
And to go back to the 529s, I have a lot of people that come to me, they say, well, what happens if we don't use the funds for education and then we have no one else to use this for? Well, you can pull it out, but then there's a 10%
Taxable.
penalty and
Yeah.
it's taxable, but you get that 10% penalty on the 529. So this is just a better way to possibly save for college, first time home purchase. You
Yeah.
can use these funds to start a business.
Start a business. That's what I was thinking.
So I like this. I think it's a good new
Well,
tool to
anytime
use.
you can save money and have some sort of a tax benefit, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a good thing to save money. Nobody's ever going to get to the age of 65, or even, let's talk about kids, get to the age of 18 and be like, dang it, I really wish I wouldn't have saved
Right.
so much money. That's
What
a
am I gonna do with all this
terrible
money
thing. What am I
now?
going to do with all this money? Dang it. It's a major.
And with these Trump accounts, the way that these are invested, because it's not just going to stay in cash, but you have to use a low cost index fund. So that could be like S&P 500, Russell 2000, those broad
NASDAQ.
indexes that are low cost. So that way we're not putting in and speculating on some small company and then we lose everything. No, this has to be broad-based indexes. Let it grow.
Right. So I guess you can't just go put it all in NVIDIA stock.
Or in Bitcoin, or it
Right.
tanks
It has to be in a
25%.
responsible index. But you know what? I like that too. Because a lot of parents that get their kids' money going and then invest it like in a really irresponsible, super risky way,
Yeah.
it ends up not working out. So to invest it in an index, the S&P over time, I don't know what the average is now, but it used to be, it depends on what year you started. But it used to be going back to like World War II, it had averaged like 7.5%, the S&P per year. I'll have to look that up and get a more accurate on that. Or I could Google it, or I could chat GPT it. Although
So-
chat GPT is not always
I've got a
correct.
question for you.
Okay, hold
Do you know when these start?
Yes, July 4th.
July 4th,
Oh,
2026.
hold on, she's listening to you.
If it doesn't get more American than that, then
That's
I don't know
right.
if it does.
July 4th. Okay, am I asking this what the S&P, what is the S&P 500 average per year since World War II? Let's see. So I like this investment because it's 500, S&P 500 stands for 500 companies. Whoa. Oh, adjusted for inflation, 7% per year. It says 10.5, but adjusted for inflation, 7%.
So real return of 7%.
Real return of 7. Yeah, very good. So I would think that this is always a good thing. This is something that you should be talking with a planner in your overall financial plan for education. How is this going to fit in? Because again, 529s, some states have prepaid college plans. Then you've got UTMAs. Then the other option that I sometimes see parents do is actually putting away money for their children in an account in their name, but it's earmarked, like we'll just write a short name for the child. But the reason why they do that is because that way it's flexible. Oh, it doesn't have to go towards college. Oh, it doesn't have to have this penalty if they're under a certain age or tied to a retirement account. It's nice and liquid. Now, the only downfall to that is that gains, so money that you make in the account, are taxed at your rate, or the parent or the grandparent or the aunt or the uncle, whoever's name the account is in will be responsible for the capital gains tax every year.
Mhm.
So that would be a downside.
Typically higher than the kids. I would hope the parents are in a higher tax
Unless
bracket.
they have like a childhood model or slave driver.
I mean,
Yeah. But I do believe this is a good thing. I do believe this is always a good way to invest. And again, even though it's not tax deductible, because that's always where people's heads go. Well, oh, if it's not tax deductible. Yeah, but I don't think you guys realize sometimes how powerful it is to not pay capital gains tax. because
Spur that growth.
yeah, because a lot of people let things just grow, and then after 15, 20 years, they've got $100,000 in capital gains, and they're like, whoa, I'm going to owe $15,000
Or more.
in gains tax on that, or more, depending on your tax bracket. Could be a 20% tax rate. But also, money that should have went to tax along the way, like, so if you did take gains every year, let's say, got to stay in the account. So money that should have went to tax, you earned money on that money. So it's like triple compounding. Yeah, so it's a very, very valuable thing to consider when you're talking about your kids that might be super, super young. So again, you're gonna, number one, they're gonna get free money if it's between
25 and 28.
2025, 2028 birth year.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you're gonna get tax benefits, and number three, it's a way to save for.
And they made it really difficult to pull money out before the age 18. Like there are very, very rare circumstances where they can pull it before that, like disability of the child or death of the child. Besides that, it is locked up until age 18.
But I do like that it doesn't have to be used just for college.
Mm.
I love
Yeah.
that. So like
To
first
buy a
time
home.
home purchase. Yeah.
That's huge.
That is huge.
That is huge. Well, yeah,
That's a down.
it is.
That's your down payment. That's what stops a lot of people from purchasing a home. Is I don't have the down payment.
Right.
My rent my rent is more than what a potential mortgage payment would be, but I just don't have 20,000 to put towards a
Right.
home. So that's a great tool.
Well, you see, I only had these two. This is from Schwab. Right here. This is from Schwab, and this is from irs.gov.
Mhm.
But you have a little bit, and ssga.gov.
Well,
but,
so what's nice about this is employers can contribute. So what a great benefit to attract new employees. Be like, hey, we'll fund this Trump or Investment America account for your kids as part of the perks and benefits package.
yeah, I haven't seen the name Investment America account. No.
No?
I mean, on the IRS website, it's Trump account. But
That's such a
whatever.
polarizing
Investment
name.
America. Investor. Well, I want people to actually use it and save.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Right.
Now, less flexible expected enrollment. So you will have to enroll, it looks like. So that's yet to be determined. So is there only going to be like a couple of months where you can go out and actually get one, you think?
They're still finalizing how
Yeah.
this works. That's why it doesn't
Right.
start until July 4th next year.
Right. Well, if you want to talk about your educational planning needs, I mean, we are just a phone call away, but there are now many, many different options. Oh, wait, Ed says if you start with the kid at 1 and put in $3,000 over the first 3 years without adding any more money, at 65 they have more than 1.5 million. Is this our touch screen? Yeah. 1.5 million if you average 10% without adding any more money, doubles every 7 years. And
So you funded
yeah.
a big chunk of retirement. For
Ed,
most
that's a
people.
quick calculation. I love it. Yeah, people need to see it in the comments.
Yep.
Absolutely. So please share this out. Please share this with family members. And again, it's not just about the Trump account, but it's about in general saving for your children and helping them save. Because I did a 401k planning meeting the other day, and I printed off. We always have these examples for why people should save in their 401k, of course.
Mhm.
But there was this example of two different people. One person started saving when they were age 21, and they only saved for 14 years. They saved $57 a paycheck. Okay? Now, going to age 67, they quit putting money in after 14 years, but the investment stayed invested until age 67. They had 680 some odd $1,000 compared to a person that started at age 35. So later, right? Not 21, but age 35. And kept contributing until the age of 67. Same $57 a week, but contributed for like 32 years.
So more than double.
More than double, and had not even $400,000. So my point is, you can't get time back. Time is so powerful. It is the most powerful tool, and unfortunately, it's one of those things we can never get back or just create more time. I wish we could. That would be my superpower.
Yeah, there you go.
Creating time. Anyway, so this is one of those things that you have to just consider now, even if it's $10 a week. Yeah, we're at 14. So we're wrapping it up. Even if it's $10 a week,
getting
just
there.
something super, super small to start with, but it's a great, great idea, planning idea. Anything you want to add?
And Yeah, we'll do our due diligence on our end once it gets closer to
Yeah.
July 4th, just
Obviously, right.
how we open this, how to help our clients open these, and what it really means for them in their financial plan. So once we get a little closer, we'll do our
Yeah,
due
because every
diligence.
type of an account has a purpose, just depends
Exactly.
on what you're looking for. And
But-
tax benefits and your income bracket, what kind of money you make, and what your plans are, and so there's a lot of different things that go into it. So don't just wing it, make a phone call.
Yep.
All right. I think that's all.
Thank
Have
you.
a fabulous weekend. We're keeping it right to
Less
15
than 2
minutes.
weeks of Christmas.
We're going to talk about
My wearing red.
we do red on Fridays and the hiring of.
To honor those are.
Well, yeah, we
to
also
employ.
going to talk about the people that we want to bring in to hang out.
Yes, and if you are an advisor and you are at a firm where you just feel like you're good
You're
at
not
what you
heard.
do, but yeah, you're not able to really fully help your clients, please give us a call. We are growing our team.
That's why I'm
And I
here.
would love to have you. That is why you're here.
So
Because we are going to keep the same service model as far as like the ratio of client to advisor, because it's so important that our advisors don't get just a ton of clients. Like we have to just groom our
you
relationships.
can't manage 1,000 households,
cannot.
but 100,
But yet a lot of advisors at different firms do that or are forced to do that. So
and the clients don't even realize it.
no, I know they don't. That's true.
Well, beautiful.
We are here. Give us a phone call, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.